All right, so we are at the West Virginia Outdoor Economy Summit. It's kicking off right now. We're super excited to be here, and we're doing one of our first interviews today with a good friend of ours. For all knowledge, Clay and I are both Hellbender coaches, which is our local NICA team. But what's NICA? We got the perfect woman to tell you what NICA is all about, what's going on here in West Virginia. So Sarah Elkins, thanks for joining us today.
Thank you.
I heard you have a new role these days.
I do.
What exactly is that?
I am, for better or worse, the brand new director of the West Virginia NICA League. And NICA,
What is NICA?
if you ask,
I do.
is the National Interscholastic Cycling Association. West Virginia has a league. We have 23 teams across the state. We have, I think, this year I think we'll have close to 500 kids.
500. How's that been growing over the years? Because I've been involved for a couple of years. I didn't feel like we had 500 going.
Exponentially, every year.
Nice.
Every year we grow. We get more kids on bikes every year, and that's our mission, more kids on bikes. But we don't get kids on bikes by themselves.
Right.
We get the whole family when we get kids on bikes. We get younger siblings, we get parents, we get everybody. And our coaching numbers show that. We have, gosh, I've got well over 200 coaches in the state.
Wait, 200 coaches and 500 riders?
Yeah, do the math.
Can you do the math there?
Not that quick. It's still early. I've only had one cup of coffee.
And it's more than 200 coaches. I don't have the number in my head right now, but for every kid we get a parent.
Yeah.
And NICA is different from other team sports. The parents aren't sitting on the sideline screaming at their kids. They're on their bike with them, riding with them, coaching.
You can't scream when you're climbing uphill, right?
Yeah. And parents who ride know better than to scream at their kids because they know it's hard.
Yes,
And
true.
They don't scream, do better.
So, we get to ride together. We've coached together. We love NICA. People are learning more about NICA. But why at the summit? Why are you here representing NICA at the Outdoor Economy Summit? How's that all come together?
I definitely believe that West Virginia needs an outdoor economy. I mean, I think it's the #1 asset we have to offer. And kids on bikes need trails.
Sure.
Not only do kids need trails, they need trails close to home. We need trails in every community. A lot of, particularly southern West Virginia, is a trail desert. We need infrastructure to get our kids fitter, off screens. And, I should add also that NICA isn't really about mountain biking. We use the mountain bike, but it's a character development program.
Yeah.
And it's really about preparing kids for a world, making them the people we need in the world.
Going back to what you said a second ago, the infrastructure on trails to trails, we read an editorial recently about how many of these small towns in West Virginia, you still have to get in the car to get to the playground because you're crossing dangerous roads and whatnot. And so, yeah, better infrastructure, which it develops the whole outdoor economy. And so,
I mean, trails for sure, because we like single track. We like to ride trails, but kids in our community where we live can't even ride their bike to school.
Sure.
I mean, so it's more than just trails. It's safe ways to ride your bike and not get hit by a car.
So what do you think about the summit? You excited to be here that they're having it? First time ever, the whole summit side of the outdoor economy?
Totally awesome. This is amazing. Last night we were here. I can't believe so many people came together. I love that I know so many of the people there. Like the outdoor community in West Virginia is big but small.
True.
And it's really cool.
Well, Sarah, thank you for joining us. Thanks for being here. We're glad that NICA is represented. We're glad our buddies are here that are being part of trail development and outdoor economy, and enjoy the rest of the summit.
Thank you.
Thanks.
and we can't let this go without saying that Sarah also wants the outdoor economies to thrive because of her dual hat with Hammer Cycles.
Oh, we didn't get into that side of it as well.
Where is
Somewhere her other half is around here, but yes.
he? Wanders away when he hears me talk.
So yes, for anybody watching this, if you're in Lewisburg, come by Hammer Cycles, all your bike needs, right? Get it tuned up. I also heard there's maybe some ski work going on at the shop these days for when it's cold and we can't get out on the trails. So anyways, thanks for joining us. Enjoy the rest of the summit.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks, Clay. You look familiar.